In today's video, we're going to be talking about the Tesla Cybertruck update. We're going to talk about new features, some leaks, and rumors about the final production car. Before we begin, please make sure to subscribe and leave a like on this video. The Tesla Cybertruck was announced on November 21st, 2019 at the Tesla Design Studio in Los Angeles, California. This car has been announced over a year ago. There is currently 650,000 pre-orders for the Tesla Cybertruck now on record, which surpasses the 612,000 deliveries that Tesla made throughout all of 2018 and 2019. So the Tesla Cybertruck is definitely a car that people are very excited for, and they already have tons of pre-orders. The first update that we have here today is the update regarding the Tesla Cybertruck production. Recently, Tesla has announced how they did in Q4 and as a whole of 2020. So we did get the amount of production that they made all throughout 2020, which was increased over 2019. But one thing we also found out was their projections and where they're going to be producing their future cars. In this model here, it shows that the Tesla Cybertruck will be produced in the Texas Gigafactory. This is great news that we are now able to see that the Tesla Cybertruck will be produced shortly, and it is in their 2021 projections for their production. People did think that they might have started to produce the Cybertruck in their Fremont, California Gigafactory, but that found out that that wasn't going to work, and the Fremont factory is still already very full with their base model cars. So it definitely does make sense that the Texas Gigafactory is holding the Cybertruck. Recently, Tesla did do a refresh on their Model S and Model X. And one interesting new feature on the interior is the steering wheel, which is now in a yoke shape. So this is actually very different and very interesting to see, because originally on their Cybertruck prototype, it did have a yoke steering wheel. But at that time, everyone was saying this is not what's going to happen in the real production because yoke steering wheels are not legal. But here on the Model S, they will be shipping with the yoke steering wheel starting in like the next month. So it's very interesting, and they might go back and be able to change their original Cybertruck prototype to have the yoke steering wheel. There is also some added new technologies with the yoke steering wheel, like changing from park, forward, reverse automatically, which is going to be a very new feature and something that might not work, but it is a very Tesla-like thing to do. So this is going to be on the new Tesla Model S, and this could be a feature that we do see on the new Tesla Cybertruck. The Tesla Cybertruck does definitely look very different than any other Teslas that we have seen. But one thing that has kind of been overlooked that people haven't really stopped and thought about is the fact that the Tesla Cybertruck prototypes do have 6 seats. And they mean 3 seats in the front and 3 seats in the back. And this is actually something that's a little interesting. We don't really see this, and the only cars that we do see this on, but very rarely, is trucks. So I'm surprised that Tesla did incorporate this or will incorporate this, but they might. I truly think that this could be something that they choose to do to add an extra seat. This does also mean, though, that the interior and the actual width of the car is a lot larger, just because most modern cars don't fit 3 seats in the front. So it means that the car will be much wider, but that has also been kind of expected. But there's also some issues to that. If the car doesn't fit in a standard like parking spot or in a garage, that's not really going to work, because then the people that are planning on bringing their car inside a garage, but if it doesn't quite fit in the garage, it's not going to quite work. So they have to figure out if the fact that the car might be too long, which could end up being a large issue, but assuming that Tesla will be able to fix that, I think the 3 seats in the front will actually be a cool additional design feature. The next thing we're going to be talking about is the Tesla Cybertruck release date and when we think that the car will actually come out. So Tesla hasn't really announced us or given us a lot of information regarding what they think and on their timeline. But one interesting thing that we did find out through the production is the fact that the car will start production in 2021, which is great. It is most likely going to start at the end of 2021, but that sort of makes sense and is on line with their schedule. Since the Cybertruck was in their 2021 production, I do think that that will happen in 2021, and most likely people will start getting their cars early 2022. There is some speculation that in the last month, like around December time, there will be some Tesla Cybertrucks that are going to be delivered. I actually don't think that is exactly going to happen. We're already in February, and I'm not completely sure. Like the Texas Gigafactory isn't even fully built yet, and then to go from here not even built to actually producing their cars, that's going to be a bit of a stretch. But there might. I mean, I would assume that January, February of next year is most likely when they're going to start coming out. So around this time, there should definitely be some of them on the road. It does sort of make sense that now we are seeing more production information, and the fact that they are producing them this year will sort of be able to show, and they're going to have to sort of finalize their design. And I think as the production gets closer, they're going to be able to produce them pretty quick. So I think they will start production probably close to the end of this year and start be able to produce their cars, and then hopefully early next year we will be able to get some of them on the road. And that looks like a doable plan for Tesla with what they are currently on track to do. One thing people are speculating and people aren't completely sure of an answer yet is, will the Tesla Cybertruck have different colors? And I'm assuming that's sort of going to be a no, because they did say with their production that they're going to have no colors to speed up the production. And this is an interesting decision, but I actually think it would have been kind of cool to have a few matte colors in that, like stainless steel or that aluminum outside, like maybe a green, a black, a white, and then like maybe a blue or a red would be kind of cool. And I think that could be something that they do down the future, like in a different year model or like their next version or whatever. But I do think it would be kind of cool if they were to incorporate some different colors in the Cybertruck. And I think they should actually consider doing that. Yes, it might slow down their production a little bit, but I think at least a white, a black, and a green should be incorporated into the Cybertruck. And I think it would entice a few people, because the different colors, especially I think the white would look really, really good. Like it makes it look very modern and like extremely like contemporary. And I actually like the white probably personally. I also like a red would look cool. So there's tons of different colors that they could do, but I don't think they'll be doing that for the first version of the Cybertruck. As battery technology advances, they are able to pack more range in a smaller amount of space using less power. So with the new Tesla Model S refresh, there is a lot of talk saying that the Plaid Plus, which is expected to come in late 2021, will arrive with a different type of batteries, which could be something interesting to also check for the Tesla Cybertruck. They also say that the Tesla Roadster will have like 620 miles range, and that could possibly have a different battery technology than what we are currently seeing in Teslas. So there's tons of like this information that you should definitely think about and look at depending on what might happen down the road with specs. Talking about specs, we're going to just take a look at the three different options. For the single motor rear-wheel drive for $39,000, you have 250 plus miles range, a towing capacity of 7,500, and a 0 to 60 time in under 6.5 seconds, which is pretty fair for $39,000. For the dual motor all-wheel drive, you have 300 plus miles range, a 10,000 plus towing capacity, and a 0 to 60 time in under 4.5 seconds. And then the tri-motor all-wheel drive for $69,000 with a range of 500 miles plus, with 14,000 towing capacity and 0 to 60 time in under 2.9 seconds. So ranging from $39,000 to $49,000 to $69,000 seem like a very good range and good options for all of them. It is also available for $10,000 extra to add full self-driving, which will fully be out by the time this car comes. I think the $70,000 tri-motor all-wheel drive is probably actually a very, very good option for many people, and it's very, very comparable to other trucks out there today. It has a long range, a high towing capacity, and a very fast 0 to 60 time. Thank you for watching. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Make sure to subscribe for quality tech videos, and see you in the next one.